Since time immemorial, planet Earth has intrigued human minds. Humans were curious to see the world from a distance. Man had an intangible desire to understand the vastness of planet Earth, its forests, deserts, wetlands, and oceans. He had the quest to explore the unknown, discover the new worlds. Humans saw answers to unresolved mystery. How did civilizations develop? And how did life get easier day by day? And how did humans understand their world? The simple answer to all these questions is through maps and atlases. Maps and atlases are the primary tools for spatial analysis. From flying airplanes and military planning to forecasting impending natural hazard, these tools have a wide application. Maps empowered nations, helped empires win wars, and encouraged humanity to venture beyond boundaries of space and time. Maps have not only simplified human life, but have also served as tools for social, economic, political, and all forms of change. But in a digital world, why do we need a map when we can use GPS? Are maps even useful anymore? Of course, GPS is very good at getting you to the next location, but it doesn't tell you anything about the places that you are passing along the way. Whereas maps provide more context. Maps provide you with a much bigger picture. The large-scale nature of maps allows you to see all of the nearby cities and sites that you might consider visiting. But what are maps and atlases, and how do they help us? A map is a symbolic representation of selected characteristics of a place, presenting information about the world in a simple visual way. Maps can show distributions of things over Earth, such as settlement patterns. An atlas is a collection of various maps of the Earth or a specific region of the Earth, such as India, Canada, or America. The maps and atlases show geographic features, the topography of an area's landscape, political boundaries, climatic, social, religious, and economic statistics of an area. In India, one esteemed organization has been serving the nation for decades, with a core objective to educate people through maps about changing environment, social, political, cultural, and economic scenario. This is National Atlas and Thematic Mapping Organization, NATMO, functioning as a subordinate department of the Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India.
This institute is working on various themes, you can say almost in all themes, right from physical, social, environmental, biophysical, cultural, historical, all aspects it covers.
Having its headquarters in Bidhan Nagar, Kolkata, NATMO is the pioneering organization engaged in atlas cartography, thematic cartography, urban mapping, geographical researches, web GIS, publication, GIS development and management, international cooperation, training and education. NATMO atlases are based on diversified themes. Till date, NATMO has conceived and published more than 800 themes under the broad category of physical, social, economic, environmental disciplines. The journey of NATMO started in 1953 when Padma Bhushan Professor S.P. Chatterjee, the Doyen of Indian Geography and founding director of the National Atlas and Thematic Mapping Organization, introduced a plan to compile National Atlas of India in Hindi. Professor Shiva Prasad Chatterjee prepared a map of Bengal showing the distribution of population according to religion, which was later published by Survey of India. This unique work, Bengal in Maps, was released soon after partition of the country. The project to compile National Atlas of India got nod from the first Prime Minister Pandit Nehru in 1954, and on 18th August 1956, this small unit started its operations as a full-fledged organization called National Atlas Organization, or NAO, under the directorship of Professor S.P. Chatterjee. The acknowledgement of land use map by Prime Minister ignited a new fervour, and Professor Chatterjee tossed the idea to design numerous thematic maps and atlases under the patronage of Pandit Nehru.
This is the institute, first institute you can say, it's a pioneering institute to start the digital platform, and it started before 1990. In 1989, that first software introduced here directly came from America.
Contemplating that maps and atlases provide an easy-to-use means of seeing the big picture, NATMO set up its offset printing unit in 1986, but later shifted to digital printing. Soon the data generated by NATMO over the years in pieces under several projects will be available in public domain for 24/7 for access by the users.
Our team is working for NATMO's GeoPortal. This is a web portal where we host NATMO's products. Earlier, NATMO used to publish hard copies of maps and atlases with the limited access.
Once in place, the GeoPortal will allow users to access any data or any product of NATMO at his convenience while sitting in any part of the world.
Very soon we are transferring our maps to the apps, that is that latest development. So app development is very much important as we are very much acquainted with this system.
NATMO has many ongoing programs like National Atlas Project, Golden Map Services, District Planning Map Series, Map in Braille, Women Empowerment Atlas, Monographs and School Atlases. The National Atlas Project, a flagship publication of NATMO, depicts the country in respect of its geology, geography, geomorphology, demography, culture, etc. National Atlas of India has been widely appreciated by users, and due to its excessive demand, NATMO keeps revising, updating and publishing it on regular basis. GMS, or Golden Map Services Project, aims to prepare large-scale map of the cities and towns of the country, consisting minute-level information relevant to the available utilities, communication and land use.
Golden Map Service is one of the most important and prestigious map service of NATMO. During the Golden Jubilee year of NATMO, this service emerged out and it was nomenclatured as Golden Map Service. It provides basically the link of all the cities with their geographical coordinates, and what we the NATMO people do is to conduct a tedious field survey to communicate all the detail of the amenities there.
Using high-resolution satellite data to map in scale of 1 to 5,000, this faster, up-to-date, accurate and cost-effective data can also be useful for the planning of rural development, better planning monitoring, management and good governance of urban areas. To promote tourism and related industry, maps on tourist places and routes, including adventure tourism maps, maps on national parks and wildlife sanctuaries are being prepared and updated.
NATMO has so many publications on tourism, like tourist infrastructure, India tourist maps, talking about few lines about upcoming project of Kedarnath tourism, before and after disaster, after new routes were discovered by the authorities, which are now being used by the tourists. In the main map of Kedarnath tourism, we are showing different type of geographical amenities on Kedarnath. Apart from that, 3 inset maps are showing Gaurikund area, Kedarnath area before disaster, Kedarnath area after disaster, and geomorphology and rock structure of Kedarnath area.
District Planning Map Series DPMS, a unique project, received much popularity and appreciation. These maps provide with a ready reckoner to the planners, researchers, students in respect of complete geographical, geomorphological, demographic, cultural information and features, along with administrative boundaries, blocks, etc. of a particular district, both in paper and in digitized format in Hindi and in English. The maps of 260 districts have already been published. Digital versions of the maps are also in progress. Fulfilling its commitment of social responsibility, NATMO's Atlas for Visually Impaired was published, depicting physical and political features of every continent, along with special focus on physical political features.
The journey of Braille Atlas in NATMO started in the year 1997, and the first Braille map inscribed on the zinc plate, and thereafter several research and developments has been done to make this atlas convenient for the student.
Initially, this was published in English and Bengali. Taking it further, publication of this atlas for visually impaired in different regional languages like Assamese, Oriya, Telugu, Malayalam and Hindi has already been taken up.
NATMO organized so many workshops and Braille quiz for popularize this Braille training among the students, and our future motto is to provide this atlas to every student, and we also want to introduce it in school curriculum, and we popularize and awareness for the students as well as the teachers, because we want to introduce the teacher workshop also.
Women Empowerment Atlas. This atlas aims to envision priority areas for improving livelihood status of women and empower them, along with its demographic, economic and social status.
And we will highlight the gap areas and difficulties faced by them, and we will spread the knowledge to the common people so that they can understand what issues are present now and what solutions can be given to eradicate those problems.
Major emphasis has been given on some thematic areas like education, religious composition, crime against women and government supports in different science and technology programs at the beginning.
While preparing the health map of for the Women Empowerment Atlas, we have noticed that there are some areas where people cannot afford to go to the hospitals. They are unaware that there are district level hospital or village level hospital. So it is the need of the common people, or we can send the message to the people that they can approach to their hospital, or it may be that there are some remote areas where there is no hospital. So we can approach to the government in order to set up the hospitals.
Monographs are published by NATMO on specific topics. NATMO's monographs on geomorphology, Lakshadweep, are popular among the series. The recent monographs titled Delhi, City of Cities provides historical review of Delhi city and highlights historical events connected to Delhi through various thematic maps. NATMO's medical tourism map of Kolkata provides information related to healthcare facilities available in healthcare domain for any tourist visiting the city for treatment purposes. A pilot study to prepare large-scale 3D mapping using advanced technology involves integration of data captured from highly specialized mapping technology tools like GPS, UAV, photogrammetry, remote sensing and GIS. The advantages of 3D mapping are manifold. School atlases are essential equipment needed across all geography departments with secondary schools. They are crucial when developing pupils' basic geographical skills, improving pupils' global sense of direction, and increasing pupils' awareness of scale when investigating many current global issues. NATMO has already published 5 volumes of school atlases.
Now, the 6th edition is under process with some significant addition and alteration of the previous publication with updated data. Moreover, all the maps are accompanied by the narration that is as good as references, which is in addition to a textbook.
Apart from many ongoing programs and in line with the Look East policy, NATMO has entered into an international collaboration with GISTA, Bangkok, in the field of geospatial technology and atlas cartography.
So, as part of this program, we have taken up a project called India-ASEAN Archaeological Atlas from Satellite Data, Connectivity of Regional Culture, Finite Roots and Infinite Values.
The project aimed to strengthen bilateral relations between the ASEAN nations in the field of science and technology.
The objective of this atlas is to bring a compiled information to the people regarding the significance of Buddhism and the Buddhist sites and all, their archaeological significance.
This project helped explore the spread of Buddhism, origin of various sects of Buddhism, royal patronages received by Buddhism, the spread of arts and paintings of Buddhist period, etc.
After completing this atlas, the government of Thailand, they have again come up with signing more agreements, more MOUs with us. We have agreed to take up another project, that is Socio-Economic Atlas of Thailand.
NATMO's documentation center and library's rich collection includes books, topographical sheets, rare maps, and remote sensing archive. This documentation center and library provides a good service to technocrats, professors, postgraduate students, undergraduate students of geography. Atlases on various themes for various departments and purposes have also become the important repository of NATMO. Numerous themes conceived and processed by NATMO are available in hard copy format for sale price at NATMO's sales counters at reasonable prices. Digital mapping and GIS division is another important area of intervention. GIS technology combines information from maps with other data about people, the land, climate, farms, houses, businesses, and much more, allowing multiple sets of data to be displayed on a single map. Many industries and governments use GIS technology for analysis and decision making.
We are developing our digital database for entire India, recoding it, schema, making schema, and then linking of spatial and non-spatial data. We are making some indices for digital planning map series for decentralization planning schema, and our smart city project is also based on our GIS development, and we are trying to extract the possible areas for setup of new schools, hospital, pollution level, management.
Training is one of the major aspects of NATMO's activities. Major training programs of NATMO are digital mapping and GIS, global positioning system, remote sensing and GIS, and cartographic reproduction.
Students are coming from different parts of India, mainly from Calcutta University, Vishwabharati University, Bardhaman University, Almora University, Pune University, and Kerala. Some people are coming in GPS training from Kerala also.
NATMO has been continuing different training programs in the field of thematic cartography, digital cartography, remote sensing and GIS.
NATMO has been offering internship program for the student of geography and geoinformatics since 2017. Here students are coming from various institutions such as Bardhaman University, Pune University, Ranchi University and so many others. The duration of the internship is generally 3 to 6 months, and here the students are getting benefited with the mapping techniques with the help of GIS and remote sensing techniques.
Here we prepare the all India base map from 1:250K topo sheets using GIS software. It includes the physical and cultural feature both. First we extract the physical feature like vegetation and drainage, then the cultural feature.
The COVID-19 pandemic has imposed a dynamic scenario. To combat this, create awareness and provide authentic information about COVID-19, which is changing very fast. NATMO has created a COVID-19 dashboard, which is a single window platform to integrate all government department data, including initiatives related to combat COVID-19.
One more theme we have recently taken up, that is a tribal atlas of India, to develop the ST hub for their technological intervention, science and technology intervention for the enhancement of their livelihood and quality of life.
First time our National Atlas in Thematic Mapping Organization is preparing maps based on tribals. I'm very happy and feel proud that I'm also working on this project, as I am also a tribal, so that I know about them very much, and this atlas has come out very well. This atlas will cover all Indian tribes, and as soon as possible our office NATMO will spread this atlas to the entire India.
With a commitment to provide world-class products and services in the field of atlas and thematic cartography for education, planning or sustainable development, environmental management, national economy and making common man's life simpler, and to train professionals in Geo-ICT or information and communication technology, NATMO is on the path of becoming a distinguished institution.
The Department of Science and Technology is completing 50 glorious years in the service of the nation through science and technology. The journey of relevance and excellence has not been a solitary one. All our autonomous organizations have played a critical role in driving forth with quality and focus and speed in their respective areas. They have excelled in their pursuits. I wish all the autonomous organizations and their scientists a very successful future. The future is coming at us at faster and faster speeds. I'm sure you'll be fully prepared to meet the challenges and create new opportunities and work for an Atmanirbhar Bharat that can be proud of its S&T depth and spread.